So unfortunately the game sound is not captured for the first couple of minutes, but it will show up during the cast around like minute 5, I believe. So don't worry, there's just no game sound at the start, but it does begin after a couple of minutes. Alright, so here we are in game 1 of round 2. We got none other than Prabuty here playing as Ost here and getting out that tier 1. And facing him we have none other than IncaUna, of course, playing here as the USF in the south of Bo3. You can see him sending out his rifleman here, and you can see both players already locking in their commanders actually. Very interestingly, we see here none other than the infantry company. Of course, got that sandbags and mines for rifles, and as well as the light machine guns, right, for the rifles. It's going to be interesting to see what he can make use of this. Meanwhile, his opponent here already getting mobile defense of all doctrines possible. Very intriguing here. Let's see what Prabuty can do with this. Of course, mobile defense has that 5 CP unlock the Puma, you get the counterattack tactics for quick decaptures, as well as the command P4. And of course, with this you also have the Panzer Tactician smoke, so really nice. We do see here the Pioneer lonely capping the fuel. Meanwhile, the machine gun is positioned there in the southeast. Usually you do see wire here, just to, you know, stop the capture. Are you in the house for that sweet vision? Very nice to use this tractor as well to deny the VP potentially. Of course. Rifles in the center. Feels like Inca is just waiting to for that MG to reveal its face. And as soon as it reveals itself on the east here, he's going to charge in with the rifles. You can see he's already doing like a preemptive flank in case the MG is set up in this location, but MG is gonna be revealed here. Means left side is open for the taking for Inca. We'll see if it changes his behavior here. The Aris, interestingly, are trying to stay on the field, but are forced away. Keep it in English, chat, please. Mods. Time out Russian. No Russian, remember, no Russian. Also, we have the counter-attack tactics being used here, which of course increases your capping rates. So very interesting use here from Prabuty. Very cool to see, it's not too common, I would say. We can see Prabuty here crawling up on Inca's center. Inca simply relocating to the sandbags, looking very nice. Oh, he's trying to reach that sandbag. MG set up but in the wrong direction. 2 rifles in the north. Could potentially just come here and flank this machine gun. Rifles though getting very low here. Could go down, indeed they do. Prabuty here with the first blood. Really well played. Also, Inca had 4 rifles on the map there at one point. Of course, going down to 3. Here's the flank. MG trying to return. What is that? He vaults into the machine gun fire. Disaster for Inca in the opening here. Now it's 4 rifles, and there is no more 4 rifles, but there is 4 grenadiers versus the 3 rifles here. And the map is just being stolen by the grenadiers. Excellent opening there from Prabuty, and you know, he has the commander that you can somewhat snowball with, so it's gonna be exciting here to see what he can do with this. Grabbing the northern fuel. This is of course not a cutoff on this map, because these 2 points still connects. If we're looking at the map, you can see this is still connected. Meanwhile, of course, if you were to grab this would still connect the north, so this is indeed not a cutoff, but this one is, so.
We now have access to additional battlefield options.
And we do have Lieutenant coming out now, but he's probably already a bit sad here, losing that Grenadier or Rifleman for sure. MG set up. It should be revealed here by the flags. I'm sure Inca should see that. Doesn't get that suppression though. But surely the Rifleman will lose this. Meanwhile, the Riflemen are trying to beat back these Grans, but... Oh, Riflenate coming in. Inca does see it though. Easily dodged there, forcing those Grans away. Meanwhile, no teching yet. Battle phase 1 is up, so tier 2 probably for this pioneer here. Inca, in the meantime, is getting the mechanized platoon command post, unlocking Steward and M20. So a Steward is not that far away, about a minute. Meanwhile, let's take a look here. Has there been any sneaky tellers on the right side? Not quite, it seems. He's getting those LMGs instead. Oof. Rifles forced away. Or he's gonna have to try to defend this fuel here. Lieutenant in a strong position. MG actually retreats here and wants to get it up to 4 men, presumably. 2-2 being queued up. Let's see what Prabuty does here. I think it's gonna be an indicator in the coming minutes what he wants to do. Going double 2-2 here, for instance, could be really strong. Considering he got that first rifleman lost, right? And we could see that similar to the UKF game that Clora pulled off, you know, with the just full-on snowball build. Which could be what Prabuty is looking for with this commander choice, or if he only wants the counterattack tactics. It's going to be interesting.
Our supply line just got cut off.
You see the chat here talking about rifleman long-range DPS. Well, he just unlocked the M19, so he can start equipping those here. Which is of course going to help him quite a bit here versus these grenadiers. Grenadiers are forced away. So is the pioneer. He's gonna need that healing soon. We have a pack gun coming out here for Prabuty, of course, to stop the potential Steward, which is on the field. Oh, rifle nade. Somewhat dodged, however, taking very limited damage there. Seems we had a rifleman in the rifle nade in the center as well. Steward delivering some pain at least. Fifth cancel there for the ambulance.
New anti-tank gun has arrived. Enemy forces are
So we
securing
do have
our
that triple
territory.
cap going on. Inca down to 400 VPs here after 8 minutes of play. Just solid, really solid opening here from Prabuty. Steward moving about, aiming to dislodge this MG. Playing a bit risky here, no sweeper, you know, and there could be tellers, but I think he is just feeling the pressure. He feels the need to really go out and try to get the map back, right? There you go, M19's equipped. It's going to help him quite a bit here. Also got the healing coming up. Hack, setting up, getting an angle. Misses. Grants here losing versus REs. Not an engagement we want to see. You know, was that another miss from the pack? No, it was the 2-2 missing, right? I think. Oh, Grant standing in the red cover here. So the M19s are gonna start you know, smacking about these Grants. You can see here they get a lot better long-range DPS with those light machine guns. Forcing those Grants away. Getting Inca some much needed map control here. He even went M19 on the lieutenant, which I don't really mind, but you can still get the Sook, so. Oh, rifle nade. Inca just eats it, of course. If you retreat there, you might get stuck behind and then you don't get the green cover bonus, so. Probably the better decision, to be honest. While Inca here, getting those sandbags up.
Heavy machine gun team ready for order.
The MG is forced away by the Steward. The RE got the sweeper up there. I don't think there's been any mileage so far. Still, got the healing bunker right now, but yeah, LMGs only. Meanwhile, for Inca, no mines either. Of course, courtesy of this doctrine, you also get mines on your riflemen, so that is, of course, a possibility. Second 50 cal now for Inca. It's gonna help him consolidate here. Pack trying to get a shot off, but Prabuty's lines are being thinned out here, so you don't want to overextend with that pack gun, right? Don't want to be caught with that thing in the open. We see counterattack tactics being used once more. Assumably to capture the left side. You can see how much faster they cap.
Medium armor and rocket artillery.
Very nice flank here, neglecting that green cover.
The capture point is being overrun.
Oh, a brrr.
HMG squad ready for action.
So I'm curious now. You have got the Puma available for Prabuty if he wants it, but he already has Battle Phase 2, so it looks like a Panzer IV is going to be the choice. Possibly a Command P4. I mean, Command P4 does help quite a bit versus the Scots, right? Getting that defensive bonus on your units so you don't lose them. Oh, Pack. I think that's the third shot it's fired this game. Still at 0 veterancy, not connecting anything. Which, you know, it would never really get a kill here, but it would make some downtime for the Steward, right? So, still quite important to land those shots in order to make some downtime and to get, of course, that veterancy up, right? Yeah, Ostwind is the choice from Prabuty. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm not hating it, but you know, it's gonna be facing a lot of Souks, I believe. Of course, if he goes Souks, he's forced into weapon racks, which we've not seen yet. But yeah, I'm very curious here. Does he have the Souk? No Souk on Lieutenant yet either. So there's actually no AT on the field for Inca except for the Steward. Yeah, it's a bit odd, I feel, to go with the Ostwind when you have the Command P4. Because they're quite similar in terms of anti-infantry, but I don't know, the Command P4 also has some utility, you know, with the bonus, the defensive bonuses, as well as the smoke, right? Making it quite a bit useful. But yeah, Ostwind is the choice here. Let's see what he can do with this. Seems to be attacking the right side. Pack does connect here. Ostwind could be looking for a dive. 50 cal, taking so much damage here. Double Gren. It does go down here. Pioneering position to steal as well. Ostwind going straight for that Steward. Looking to find it. The Steward's just trying to, you know, sneak away here.
We're losing a capture point.
Prabuty, relentless. Is he going to follow all the way into base? We do have the captain, 80 gun coming up. And yeah, Prabuty just forcing Inca to pull back. Also, we have a mine here. A stunnage mine. Prabuty getting the cutoff here, using the counterattack tactics once again.
The enemy is taking our territory. We are taking losses.
Yeah, slowly this game is heating up. Prabuty, triple cap again, 300 VPs. Ostwind are hitting the stun mine, but I don't think Inca can do anything with this. Gets a bit damage. No, it's gonna force it to repair a bit, but it's not like huge or anything. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Lieutenant does have the Souk now. Meanwhile, still no weapon racks, but he did of course opt for the M1 anti-tank gun instead. Stolen 50 cal here. Pack setting up. Connects once. M1 setting up as well. Could maybe finish off the 2-2 here. Oh, Rifleman goes down to the Ostwind. M1 connects with the 2-2. Still alive, however. Any attack run attempt doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, that's the second Rifleman that are going down for Inca. And yeah, Prabuty playing really well so far. Quite unorthodox strat indeed. You know, it's basically 3 for 0 wipes, right? He got the 50 cal, he got the 2 rifles. It's quite a bit of an advantage there for Prabuty. Oh, rifle nade coming in. Easily dodged by Inca, however. 50 cal opening up on the Grenadiers. Here comes the Ostwind. Pack gun being efficient here. Removing some sandbags. Nice to see. Meanwhile, Major is finally out for Inca. Could go as Scott here, potentially. I mean, he has the M1, but I'm pretty sure he's just gonna go straight for a Sherman here, right? It's gonna be a bit risky going Scott with only 180 gun, and, you know, he picked up M19s on the RE, so that means he can't go Souk, I believe. Of course, it always feels bad going Souks when you have M19s, because that means you actually have to get the weapon racks, right? Which he doesn't need for the M19s. Of course, if you have a lot of munitions, you can go bar and M19, which is kind of cool, but it's quite rare to see indeed.
What the hell am I meant to do with these troops? Let's get her going! Find cover! Find cover!
50 cal in the center, in trouble here. Meanwhile, Ostwind not getting that much value. He did get that 1 wipe, but it's really not done that much damage other than that. Only 3 kills. M1 connecting twice there. Second MG in the center. Gren's harassing some resources in the south. 50 cal just in such a great position here. Forced away the machine gun. It's gonna force away the Grens here. Really nice. It seems Inca is gonna get the eastern side back, also looking to harass the left side here. Yeah, we have a Panzer IV coming out now for Prabuty. Slowly getting that armor up. Pack gun looking to stop the Stuarts' march here. There's now 2 mediums versus 0. Inca is closing in on that Sherman though, but there is a small window here. Or Prabuty could potentially go full ballistic. Of course he doesn't know that, but... Oh! Attack round attempt? Nope. There you go, Sherman queued up. As the Panzer IV is revealed. Yeah, double fuel currently for Inca. I mean, he really needs it to catch up here. Oh, squishy, squishy! Not quite. Might be fearing that nade. This 50 cal still holding the line in the center. Might be a rifle nade coming in though. Not even necessary. 4 riflemen just out DPSing that poor 50 cal. And the German army is marching here. Going for that cutoff. M1 kind of caught in the open here. Gren's going to try to focus fire down. We have a rifle nade there. Ostwind pulling in some damage as well. M1 trying to hold the retreat there. But it's dropping really fast versus those Vet 3 Grenadiers. And man, this Sherman has some work to do at this point. We have another counterattack tactics being used here from Prabuty. And the entire map basically turns red here. Panzer IV does connect with the Sherman.
We're losing a capture point.
Oof, good hit there from the Sherman. Stuart ready to go, and so is all the rifles. Double MG in the south though. You got that Stuart to force those away.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our
Looks
lines.
like Prabuty is gonna turn around on the right side, but those machine guns were still forced away.
Are losing a
And there's a
sector.
second pack coming out here for Prabuty. I mean, he's closing in on a third vehicle though. I wouldn't mind that, but he is going for that second pack. Probably has to keep it safe. So we have the blinding shot there from the Stewart on the Panzer IV. M1 trying to get an angle. Stewart actually blinding both. Sherman here doing a lot of damage. Grens could go down if Prabuty not paying attention. Meanwhile, the wolf pack here of Panzers pulling back. As both players are gonna have to do some repairs here. Sherman's still looking healthy though.
A capture point is being overrun.
It seems Inca is gonna get some much needed map control here. 250 VPs remaining for Inca, approximately. Meanwhile, 300 for Prab. Mr. Prab or Crab. 50 cals forced away there. Was not set up, so MG hurt so much. Oh! What the... Oh, he's gonna trade... Oh, I see. He's gonna trade the... I don't know, I think retreating there was a misclick, but... He's gonna trade the crew. He's gonna put the vet-free crew in the Sherman. Small little tip, you can do that, chat. Vet up your light vehicle and then put the vetted crew in the Sherman, right? To get it up to veterancy fast. As you can see, it's now vet 1 for free. With the vet-free crew. Meanwhile, look at this. Very strong position here from Prabuty. And we have the smoke screen being used from the Sherman. Very nice. Let's see if we can do something. I mean, the Panzer IV is going in. Connects M1 setting up here. Could be using this, but it's gonna go down here. So many grunts going in. This could be spell the end for IncaUna.
Just got wiped out.
Full charge. M1 is surely gonna get destroyed here by the pack guns. And full-on collapse here on the cutoff for IncaUna. Well played there for Prabuty. Smokescreen basically, you know, not helping Inca whatsoever there. Basically protecting Prabuty's approach. And huge shots there on the clumped up squads. M1 finally gets destroyed. Stewart trying to be cute and do something, but gets snared for troubles. Ostwind or even the Panzer IV could attempt something here. Got the double pack there. Neither vet 1 though to use the crit. Smoke coming in though. But the pack gets the volley of Panzer IV. Why is the Panzer IV running? Prabuty! You can finish the game right here. Minor miscalculation here, I think, from Prabuty. But still, he is up quite a bit here, getting that second Panzer IV right now. And MG is holding on like a hero, getting flanked by the rifles, however. M19s seems to be fine. Got that second machine gun, the stolen 50 cal though. Doing really well. Panzer IV still delivering some pain. We see another use of counterattack tactics. Very cool use here. And yes, indeed, the RE sees his final day. As the map is looking extremely red here.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Oh. Some nice effects there. The Ostwind and the 2-2 opening fire.
Panzer IV is ready for battle.
There you go. Now the Panzer IV is out. Yeah, the situation is looking increasingly worse. We have the Sherman coming in here though. Might be feeling it. Connects once. Panzer IV misses. Got the double pack though. But if it goes around here, you can use this hedgerow as a vision blocker. Of course, he does not know the position of the pack guns until they're revealed there, so didn't want to risk it. Oh, 50 cal again. A moving into these grenadiers, and oh my god, they are dropping so fast. Execution there from the grenadiers. 50 cal doesn't even get to react, and IncaUna throws in the towel. We have Prabuty winning the first match here. Very solid. Very happy to see this strategy. And just, what a game. Really well played from Prabuty, just using that counterattack tactics. Really cool to see, actually. And I must say, I think this is a bit of a surprise, right? Prabuty winning game 1 there. Really cool to see. A bit of a upset here, not gonna lie. At least in the first game, it of course does not decide the series yet. It is a best of 3, but still cool to see. Alright. So here we are in game 2 of this best of 3. Of course, we have none other than Prabuty playing as the Brits here in the south of Bo3. And he is of course feeling quite confident, I presume, because he's up 1-0 versus IncaUna playing as OKW, already getting that Kubelwagen out. So a very exciting match here. We've got Brits versus OKW, which is just rare. We did see it actually once already in this tournament. Do check that out. Chlora versus Markov, and Chlora pulling off some insane Valentine strats there, so very cool to see. Meanwhile, no Valentine this game. It seems Prabuty is going for that mobile assault regiment, which of course comes with the Mandos and of course the land matches as well, right? And you of course also get these Battle Royal Engineer recovery squads. So very cool. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Inca, meantime, it's very common that you bring JLIs versus Brits. So it is a bit surprising not to see any JLIs whatsoever here. We do have Fusiliers as an option. We do have the 2-1. And we do have Spec Ops, of course. Very common selection otherwise. But no JLI versus Brits, you know, can be interesting. We have the first couple of squads going out for capping here. We do have a early Royal Engineer recovery squad, so might see that flamethrower popping. Soda popping. Meanwhile, 2 Folks for Inca. And we're going with the Kubel, of course. Going to be quite a decent combo. Grabbing the center as well. Not even opting for the sandbag in case, you know, the section appears here. And we have an early Vickers from Prabuty. Now that is interesting. Not very common. So, I mean, none of this is very common. OKW versus Brits in a tournament, so very exciting indeed. So we have the Royal Engineer here being a bit forcefully pushed away by the Kubel and Folk.
Machine gun crew ready and waiting.
Meanwhile, still no indication here from what IncaUna is thinking. So you have a pretty nice position if it wasn't for this Folk squad here. It's basically just shooting these sections up the PP hole. Taking quite a bit of damage there, but not losing any models, which is of course favorable. We do have the Stern Pioneer charging in here. Got that Vickers though, covering that flank, so seems the VP is going to change color here.
The platoon command post is finished and ready for use.
Interesting, this is actually not in the cap zone. That is a bit curious. Hello, Incasant. The Stern Pioneer is gonna chew up that Royal Engineer, it seems, but of course the Vickers here is gonna make him change his mind.
A capture point is being overrun.
Yes, we have some engagements going on all over the place. Sections forced away in the center. This Kubel was about to, you know, smack him about from the green cover. And then the Folk can just do free damage, basically. So, nice to see that.
Our capture point. They're trying to
And
take it.
Inca here doing a full-on capture on half the map, basically. Score is on the screen, and it's 1-0 for Prabuty so far.
Infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Pay attention.
As we have another section here coming up for Prabuty. Meanwhile, Inca here going for those 4 Folks. Interesting, it might actually be a mechanized build potentially. Considering, you know, 4 Folks and Kubel. Generally that would be delaying the flag half track a tiny bit, but he might also not be, you know, thinking about the timing that much here. Getting those 4 Folks is always useful.
You can now build armored cars.
And armored cars we heard. So yes, we have AEC tech here. So AEC is going to be coming up in about half a minute. And all this Vickers holding that flanking Folk. But of course, Sternpioneer puts one foot in the cap to stop the cutoff there. So, meantime, in the east, the UK section blob is forcing away those folks. Of course, once you get the sandbag up, you can't, you know, force them away 1v1. You need to deal with them with multiple squads. Also, a little nice here, you know, have a little wholesome moment of these sections healing up the Royal Engineer squad. So that's nice to see. And there you go, AEC is in the queue. And it's going to be interesting here to see what... oh, we see it, battle group is the choice, so no mechanized for IncaUna. I mean, as soon as he spots the AEC, he might even opt not to build the flag half track, right? But I do think flag half track is probably always worth going. It's just probably one of OKW's best units for sure. And huge amount of damage on the Sternpioneer here. Should be safe, however. Kubel desperately trying to, you know, cover the retreat there. We have the Vicar setting up versus this Folk here. And a huge charge here towards the cutoff. Royal Engineers, of course, threatening to snare the Kobold if they get too close. Meanwhile, still no indication of a flag half track. As again, Inca is harassing that right side. We see an incendiary round there. It's gonna mean that Folk wins that engagement. Kubel getting very low, actually. Has got him 4 kills, of course. Reaching Vet 1 gives it this detection ability. But yeah, I mean, Kubel has some really strong vet, you know, like the self-repair at Vet 3 is just really nice. As well as just general passive upgrades in terms of DPS and survivability. So, well, AEC is revealed here. Still no flag. We do see an MG34 being queued up for Inca though, so he's probably going to actually just completely ignore the flag half track this match.
We're losing a capture point.
This is bloody dangerous. Shit! Enemy squad.
Alright, I would say this is a pretty good opening for Prabuty, you know. It's gonna unlock those commandos any moment by now as well. It's going to be quite useful. It's going for a sniper here. That is filthy. Especially versus a faction that actually can't respond to it, so... It doesn't even have a JLI to cope behind, you know. It's no sniper, no JLI. It's gonna be rough here for Inca. Sternpioneer force away the section.
AEC ready to move. Enemy infantry
And yeah, here you go. Got the raid section model, of course. I do much prefer raid sections over this unit though, but we'll see what Prabuty can do here. Of course, Prabuty wants to win this game, right? He doesn't wanna, he's not playing to lose, so of course you wanna go for those strong units, and here we have one for sure. Meanwhile, Inca here kind of forced into this rocket then to deal with the AEC, right? Oh. And Sniper about to open up. Yeah, there you go. Already at 2 kills actually. Just wrecking up those kills, and Folk's going for it. Red cover, they're taking quite a bit of damage. But surely it should be fine anyway, right? Keeps backpedaling, actually forced to retreat there. Vicar is also flanked with this maneuver. And the ability is ready for use, of course, meaning the commandos are now up for grabs. A bit confused here, going another section when you can grab the Mando. I will say that might be a mistake on Prabuty's part. Raketten does get that first shot. AEC, bit miss micro there, does pop the smoke, but the Raketten would miss either way. Also, gotta be a bit fearful here with the Kobold. There is a mine. If he goes for that greedy capture, could turn out to be bad. Also, he is using this detection ability, which I'm not sure if we can see it with the No, he turned it off. But what this does is it shows all the units on the minimap, so you can actually see your opponent's units on the minimap, which is, you know, just in general really useful. Sniper halfway to vet 1. Meanwhile, Inca here looking to take up, it seems, SWS, and we have gotten a choice here as well, Spec Ops. I do like this choice because you could say Radio Silence is a counter to the Sniper. It might be a stretch, but still, you know, if you can get that deep flank off and your opponent doesn't notice, then maybe, you know, it could get him that kill. Of course, other than that, Spec Ops is in general really strong. You have the infiltration grenades, which is just amazing. And of course you get the Command Panther, which is one of OKW's strongest late game units, right?
I'm bigger than you, I'm higher in the food chain.
A capture point is being overrun.
Inca is charging in here. Sniper! Okay, might not even need that. Yeah, finally it clicks the retreat button. And thank you to Ace for the raid. Hope your cast went well. We are currently casting Prabuty versus Inca here. Game 2. Prabuty is up 1-0. In an amazing first match from him.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from
Doing
us.
some really strange tactics from both players here, so it's very, very good series so far. And it was Folks walking into this, so that's nice. Instead of the Kobold. Let's see. Oh! Infiltration grenades attempted that on the retreat, but it can be really like difficult to time because, you know, it's individual models, so depending on like where the individual model is, they rotate differently, which makes it extremely hard to actually time that. But decent attempt, I would say. The Vickers finds itself flanked. Sniper almost vet 1 here, 7 kills currently.
We're losing a capture point.
Royal Engineer Squad forced away. Schwer is up in an aggressive position on the cutoff. Raketten connects. One more shot for vet 1. Connects, there you go. Gets the camouflage, of course. Which is really useful, especially versus like Sniper, right? You can't really spot it.
Eager to hear my orders.
Speaking of vet 1, Sniper almost there. Let's take a look at the... During this downtime, you can see Prabuty just way favorable KD here, which is interesting because it didn't even go UC, right? And I think this is... I mean, it's basically the Sniper difference. Sniper has about 10 kills, so...
Capture point. They're
That's
trying
what the
to take
Sniper does for you, as the Folks walk on a mine in the northwest.
Folks Grenadiers back to full strength.
Right then, time to wear the king's shilling.
As the Vickers in the section are once again attacking the left side. We have a 6-pounder coming up for Prabuty. Still no real usage, no like Mandos or anything, which is a bit odd for sure. Not sure where that Sniper is heading.
Trying to take one of our points.
Yeah, Prabuty forced away in the east here.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Yeah, can't really do much on the left side because of the Schwer, right? I guess you can decap the fuel, but can't reach that cutoff, which of course makes it a bit worse, right? MG forced away there. Then we have a Centaur coming out for Prabuty, very interesting. The Sniper keeps firing, 11 kills now. Of course, whoa, this 6-pounder! What is Prabuty thinking? Slight miss micro there. Of course, he didn't get punished for it, fortunately. And it seems Inca is completely forced away. He does. I think he just wants to limit the bleed here from the Sniper. Yeah, minor skirmishes across the battlefield. Inca closing in on a Panzer IV if he wants one here, but yes indeed. Not straight to Panther, which I totally agree with. Panther is still quite far away with these command points, right? But you want that anti-infantry. Like the Panther doesn't have the same impact this early because it doesn't have as many targets, right? There's basically only the AEC and now the Centaur. So yeah, Prabuty once again here, triple capping IncaUna.
A capture point is being overrun.
Getting drained to 400. Here comes the Centaur, gonna stop that flank. We might see infiltration grenades, he doesn't even go for it. I guess he presumes it's not worth it. Sniper also. Raket and open fire, missing. There you go, Panzer IV coming out. Only one 6-pounder. He does have the Piats now on the Royal Engineer squad, which of course is useful. It's gonna stop any dive shenanigans. Using that camouflage on the Raket in there. Surely these folks will be forced away. Panzer IV might turn the tide though. These sections have a far way home. Got the Centaur there, caught off guard. 6-pounder is across the map. And Inca is smelling blood here, going straight in for the Centaur. Piat's gonna try to salvage the situation. Just missing them point blank basically. And Centaur survives there. Was a bit of a close call, but very good reaction there from Prabuty. We got the 6-pounder as well and the AEC.
Enemy causing trouble.
Got that second AD gun coming up. And again, I mean, still no Mandos, still no Murder. I don't know really what Prabuty was thinking picking this doctrine, but I'm sure he had something in mind. Sniper keeps making sure the Brits win every single engagement. Folks coming in here though. No munitions for any radio silence shenanigans, yeah. As what the hell was that? We have the OKW Sturm Officer. This is not too common in 1v1s, but it of course has the forced retreat as well as the smoke, which is very useful there. You can forced retreat the Vickers and then make a dive on the sniper. We have infiltration grenades coming in on the Vickers here. This could spell the end for 6-pounder in a great position. Hitting the Panzer IV. Vickers gets out of it with 1 pixel of HP. Goddamn pixels, dude. Tanky pixels. And yeah, Prabuty slowly forcing Inca off the field here. Bouncely bounce. Prong. Well, Inca has a pretty good control in the west here. Prabuty consolidates the east. Do like this. I feel like he is considering this. He needs 20 more munitions for it. Oh, that was an impressive attack round right there. Well done. Not sure quite what spotted the Centaur. Is it the Kubel Vet 1? It's too far away, right? We have a charge. Sniper a bit fearing that the Panzer IV, presumably forced retreat. I feel like Prabuty should probably pull back a bit here. We have that smoke from the Sturm Officer, just assuming there's something here, but of course we know there isn't. We also have a couple of Brens on the field. Meanwhile, we see here Prabuty going for a Cromwell.
Trying to take one of our points.
So it's going to be a Cromwell and a Centaur, AEC and 2 6-pounders versus the Panzer IV-J. These sections are getting low, also dropping that Bren there. And they go down! Jesus, okay. I did not see that one coming, but... I mean, nice pickups here. You can pick up these with the Sturm officer, right? Both of them. Jesus. It's quite the swing, honestly, in terms of anti-infantry. Very nice for Inca. I think he yeah, he can pick up both. Wow, that's quite insane. Because these are Ober members, right? I believe they are Ober members, so Ober Soldaten with double brands right there. Now, I always requested the weapon drops should be removed in the tournament mod, but no one seemed to bother listen to me. Feels bad, man. Now, poor Prabuty pays the price. Oof. Long shot there from the 6-pounders. Are the voice lines loud? We can fix that, I guess. Is that speech volume? Yeah, apologies. Good thing you guys are bringing some feedback, you know, it's hard for me to tell. We have a push on the tier 4, it looks like, but we got the Raketen and the Panzer 4. Double 6-pounder, however, could actually finish this Panzer 4, but Centaur very low here. One more shot connecting would bring it down. Raketen whiffing, Sniper being pushed back and forth. AEC could be snared here. Raketen follow up. AEC smoking its way. Attack run there from Cromwell. Whoa! Triple Faust on the AEC. And yeah, Prabuty not quite pulling off that attack there. IncaUna defending too well. Too strong of a reaction there from him. Also, I feel like it was slightly shitty execution there, right? You could put the 6-pounder like here and here before moving in. That way you could like instantly do something with them. But nope. So, could have been improved execution-wise, but there's also, you know, this map, you have this kind of a traffic block going on in this area, so... Yeah, saving that sure means second Panzer 4 cancelled. He is going for the Command Panther. It's about a minute away, so that is happening. Very cool to see. I guess he feels safe with the 4 Folks and the Sturm officer. Oh. Sniper might be looking, but he has no munitions for the critical shot. I was considering if that was what he was going for. No, that is not the case. Whoa, attack round attempt there, spotting the sniper retreating, so...
A capture point is being overrun.
Both players really are on fire right now. As we have a land mattress, chat. Very sneaky. Looks kind of like a fly, you know. It's a happy fly. Those eyes. Sort of. It's going to be interesting, you know. Inca has been kind of blobbing quite a bit here in the past few engagements, so... Could potentially do something with this. Six-pounder sneaking up. Double brand, and here we go. Land mattress opening up fire. Gets one good hit here, but no kills. Yeah, I think Prabuty was expecting there to be a larger force holding that VP, but they're all on the left side. Meanwhile, Inca here getting that Command Panther out, which is a really strong late game because it has some insane veterancy. It gets the aura gets like insane, and it also buffs infantry at vet 4, I believe. No, 5 range. There you go, vet 5. It also affects infantry, so insane veterancy on that unit, making it really strong for late game. And it immediately bounces 2 6-pounder shells there. Panzer IV could be in trouble here. Double 6-pounder. I mean, he doesn't have the hunt quite yet. He's not vet 1, but if he pens once, I believe it's enough, right? I would say so.
Ready for action.
Could be a quick end to the Panzer IV here if Inca is overextending. And we have a league here for the final pop cap of IncaUna's army. Is opting for the league. Do have a big blob here in the center. Everything connecting with the Centaur. 6-pounder a bit out of position here. Needs to set up though. Seems AEC or Centaur survived that with a sliver of HP. And surely the land mattress is almost ready again. We got a juicy target in the center. Oh, this could be bad for Inca. If he drops 2 models, that mine is gonna finish off the squad on retreat here. 1 more model needs to drop. Oh, is this the end for this squad? Doesn't seem to be the case. Let's try to keep an eye on that. It's right next to the mine. Oh no! Oh, what? The lucky Sturm officer. Only dropping 1 model. And here we go. Huge land mattress potentially. Everything is under fire. And Raketten goes down. Folks taking damage. Ignoring the fact. Walking into it, the barrage is still going. Trying to salvage the Raketten most likely. But the Piats here probably going to destroy it. Can the Folks get there in time? Does get it. 6-pounder setting up. Connecting both shots this time around. And decent win there for Prabuty, actually forcing off his enemies. So triple cap on the map. And 200 VPs remaining for Inca. Somehow this Frankenstein of a UKF composition is holding the line here versus IncaUna, which is really cool to see. League opening fire. Was that the first shell the league has fired? I believe it was. I think it's only been smoking so far. There we go, big hit there on the section. Meanwhile, Centaur getting bullied by the Panther once again. Panther just slowly, you know, getting that veterans up. And big death blob here of British units. Cromwell could struggle a bit with pathing though with the 6-pounders, potentially blocking them. Oh god. As the Vickers is forced away from the center. And here we go, land mattress. What the fuck? It's the league twice. Not really getting any decrewage. What's the vet 1 of this? Minus 25% recharge. That's pretty good. Damage and recharge time of all barrages, including the white phosphorus one, presumably.
Standing by. Send orders.
As this P4 going a bit greedy here. There might be mines there, Inca. And the AEC proving its superiority. 60 fuel, 140, just forcing that Panzer IV back to the repair station. As it seems we have some silence on the battlefield. Panther charging in, however. Oh, nice attack round there from Inca. Both players just consolidating their position. British steel. Looking for some soft targets. Might find the cool ball here, of course. Been proving to be such a useful recon unit, but it does finally go down there. That's a pretty big loss. I mean, it does open up some pop cap, but not enough for a new unit, so definitely not good losing that. Basically, you know, you can spot the sniper and all that with it, so 30 kills on the sniper now. If we were to take a look at the stats here, you can see it's basically done 1/3 of Prabuty's damage in one single early unit. So yeah, the snipers are fucking insane, chat, and always be angry when you face them. We see some flares here from the command Panther as the land mattress is opening fire. Where is this? In the center. Folks seem to be dodging it, but the 6-pounders are out of position. Folks charging in, so is the command Panther. AEC trying to stop, could use the target Fred. And Prabuty in shambles here. Gotta be using his abilities a bit more, I feel like. Centaur goes down. Vickers in position. Panther very low here. Good shot there from the Cromwell. Yeah, a big pickup there from Inca, honestly. He needs those pickups, but that of course also means that Prabuty can change his composition a bit, going for that Firefly. But I feel like, you know, Inca's infantry is just a bit better here. He's got the Sturm Officer, and as the Command Panther gets better, you know, it's gonna be really a struggle versus that infantry. Land mattress could have been so huge there if only it predicted the pathing of those Volksgrenadiers. Still neither hammer nor anvil being teched here for Prabuty. He is opting to get that double Firefly, by the way, chat. That is happening. Panther 4 finding that Cromwell, getting the snare. Double 6-pounder, I thought? No, it's just the AEC and the Cromwell. Panther 4 does get away, but so does the Cromwell. If Firefly was there, that could have been the end for the Panther 4J. Oh no. Oh, sprint, dude! Run! There you go, rapid maneuvers. Sprint on an 80 gun. The land mattress opens up fire again. Almost at that 2 actually, somehow. Doing no damage to the machine gun. Curious. Can he even fit this? How much is the Firefly? It is 15 pop cap, so he can fit it. It's gonna put him at 100. Or 99 rather, quick maths. Also got the tulips.
The enemy is determined, and we are down to 300 points.
Yeah, I feel like this army is just clearly missing some anti-infantry here. We're gonna see what Prabuty can pull off though. Firefly opening the game with missing its first shell. And oh my, that Vickers is so dead. Could attempt a smoke perhaps to save the retreat, doesn't seem to be necessary. Panther, smelling blood, going in here. Cromwell finds the rear somehow from the front. A bit funky. And yeah, Prabuty really struggling here versus this blob. Needs to pull away. Get some big hits, but you can't really count on that. And the double Firefly really doesn't help him here versus that infantry blob. Also, Sniper has been destroyed. I guess it died earlier here. I completely missed that. Sorry, chat. We do have the double Fireflies here. And surely land mattress should be ready here. It is. Not sure if he can find a decent target. Triple cap currently for IncaUna. Prabuty down to 250. MG still in a very strong position. Here we go, land mattress. Gonna mattress some land. Oh! Finally does something. Also gets V2 with that, so he gets the extra damage. It would have been nice if he could destroy this as well, but it seems he's not really looking for it. But truth be told, that's actually pretty bad for Prabuty, because that's not going to open up another unit here for Inca. Potentially another Panzer IV, but do you really want to build vehicles versus double Firefly? I'm not so sure.
We have 200 points remaining.
Oh, Firefly even bounces, dude. Oh, infiltration grenades coming in. That's gonna be quite juicy. Vickers forced to retreat here. Ouch. Not as juicy as I expected, admittedly. Royal Recovery Squad taking a lot of damage there. Does make it out alive, however. Just so strong infantry here from Inca and so much weaker from Prabuty. 3 sections not holding the line, and we have Inca going in here. Command Panther trying to take off the Firefly. Does get the tulip one. Really important pickup there. No tulips anymore for Prabuty.
Tank's been lost.
And I don't know, full chaos here. Panzer IV just pushing himself through. Could potentially return the kill here, going for Hunt maybe? No Hunt used. Firefly still firing. Panther now in killing range. Easy. Can't really go in here. And another loss there for Prabuty. Inca getting out of there with very small HP bars. As the land mattress opening fire. Easily dodged. He needs to start predicting the movement of his opponent, man. Like, you can't, you know, it's full Sun Tzu at this point. Shoot where your opponent isn't, because Inca is just going to move once he hears that thing, so... Should be shooting, like, if they're here, you know, this is the area you want to be targeting, right? Like, this area is where you want to be targeting, because that's where he's going to be, potentially.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, Prabuty here can get another unit. I assume he's going... No, neither Anvil nor Hammer still. I wonder what he's opting for. Hammer is being chosen here, so... Yes, a Comet is going to be the choice for Prabuty. Kitten in position, Snare coming in as well. Command Panther repaired, and it's smelling blood, dude. Only needs to dance around this 180 gun and Firefly.
Tactics are on the way. We're going to give the enemy a
And he's going straight in. Until he bravely retreats. Bravely runs away. Yeah, triple cap still for IncaUna now. 100 VP soon for Prabuty. Slowly getting suffocated here. As these Vickers can't hold the line versus all of this infantry. Firefly. Ooh. One more shot needed to take out that Panther there, but not enough. Vet 2 Firefly now. Getting some more reload speed. Almost makes it a normal tank destroyer. Prabuty coming in with the land mattress again on the Vet 4 Raketten. And IncaUna is just sitting in it. No way this survives. Thank fuck. Finally. Well done, Land Mattress. Golden Star. And Firefly. I think that spells the end here for Prabuty's
25
chances
points left.
with the Firefly going down. And yeah, Inca looking to take back game 2 here, which of course means we will have an ace game, chat, in this series. As the Panzer IV wants to end this miserable experience of a game. Vet 5, Panzer IV, missing! Jesus Christ, I thought the Panzer IV would lose there for a second. And GG. That is 1-1. And here you have the final stats. Prabuty actually having favorable KD, but he just, you know, he was taking those engagements. Like, this is why stats lie so fucking much in this game. It does not show wipes. It does not show when units die. It simply only shows the models, right? And this is just so inaccurate because basically in the last 20 minutes, IncaUna has been getting engagements where Prabuty's units has died and Inca's hasn't, right? So really big difference here that's not at all showed on stat screens. So always take stat screens with a grain of salt, chat. Always take it with a grain of salt. Alright, so here we are in the ace game. Of course, IncaUna playing as the Brits in the south here, picking up that last game on Bocage. But today, and in this ace match, we are playing on Crossroads. And in the north, we have none other than Prabuty locking in OKW here. Already picking Overwatch, presumably to get those JLIs out. Meanwhile, Inca here, Lend-Lease is the choice here, meaning assault sections. Yes, indeed. Going with that early mortar, so no full on, what's his face? You know the guy who does mortar first. Who is he? Who is he? He's called the American Twisted Tootsie, doing the Twisted Tootsie build, but no, he's not. He is going for that early Vickers. Meanwhile, Prabuty, Kubal is out. That's kind of to be expected. Versus Brits here, you can, you know, push them around from cover, but we'll see what he does here versus the assault sections, of course, as they are revealed. Of course, the JLI, they're pretty good versus normal sections, but I don't know how well they do versus assault infantry sections, so it's gonna be very intriguing here to see what he can pull off with this. Meanwhile, we do see the very common setup on this map, you know, getting these quadrants down. That is what we're currently seeing. So nothing out of the ordinary so far, except for the fact that we're seeing Brits and OKW in tournaments, which is just really cool, I think. I am liking that part of the rule set of the tournament. See the Vickers, yes indeed, going for that stone garrison. And the cutoff could potentially lie open here. But yeah, this Kubal is actually being a bit of a pain here for Inca. Of course, these assault sections do quite well versus it, but not in these long-range engagements, right? And keep popping into this house to, you know, check for vision. I'm not sure if he spots that mine. Let's take a look. He doesn't actually. But yeah, there is a mine coming down here for Prabuty.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
As these long-range skirmishes continue, which is of course a pretty strong, or OKW's main advantage here. But yeah, the cutoff is actually lying completely open here. If he has sent one squad that direction, you know. Of course, it's gonna risk having a really bad retreat path. That's always the risk. SWS is coming out here, so the incendiary rounds is gonna be unlocked any second. There you go. Could throw them into this garrison right now if he wants to. But he also needs to be careful here. Bad retreat path. Vickers do a lot of damage, and so does the assault sections. Folks could be overstaying here. Prabuty gotta be careful. As we hear the smattering of these of these stun guns. Oh, this is bad for Prabuty. Vickers turning around. Is it enough though? Long way home. Seems to be getting out of there with 1 pixel of an HP. So lucky there for Prabuty indeed. You know, staying there for quite a bit too long. As the Kobold takes quite a bit of damage as well there. But he does save the cutoff. Vickers back in this garrison now. Could maybe even finish off that Kobold.
A capture point is being
And he gets it. Wow, that was on the edge. Yeah, so that's 1 loss there for Prabuty. Not a Folk squad, but indeed a Kobold. Meanwhile, Inca here is charging through. We have a few mines down. A bit here and there. Meanwhile, Prab is looking for a map trade potentially. He's gonna attempt to get to this. The Vickers is facing the wrong direction, so should be able to close the distance. Assault sections there walking on that mine means Stern Pioneer is going to be winning that. So we might have an incendiary around here, or grenade. No, gets suppressed before that happens. Seems Prabuty at this point is just waiting for that JLI, but could be a bad retreat path here. Oh, don't stay in there, Prab. Crab, run! But we have the flag half track quite early, I will admit. Guess he only went 3 folks, you know, you get that tiny bit earlier. Yeah, these folks are not holding the line versus these assault sections. Doesn't even drop a model charging that squad in green cover. And we do see some blocking there, but the folks will, I will take this path instead. A bit funky. AEC already in the queue though. Might be anticipating that flag half track. And you know, with only 3 folks, can be rough. Also means he's gonna be forced into a Raketten here to keep that flag half track alive, right? Means he can't really go JLI follow up. So yeah, Prabuty definitely off. Quite a bit worse here in the opening, especially with that Kobold loss, right? Vickers still staying in that center garrison,
Trying to take a point from us.
being obnoxious.
Heavy armored car ready.
As the AEC enters the battlefield, charging in. And surely the assault sections
Trouble trying to take
forces away that folk as well. We do have a snare coming in here. At least the AEC is revealed, meaning, you know, Prabuty knows about it. So the flak has to be a bit careful here. Of course, you know, he spots the AEC down here, gets it snared, so he can pull on the other side of the map until it gets fixed up. And of course, he went for the Vickers first. There's no engineer yet, I was about to say, but it does follow up, so... Repairs coming in. Meanwhile, a league here is the option for Prabuty, which I presume is only for the Vickers, but I would still prefer to see a Raketten here. It's gonna be quite tough to keep this flak alive, and he definitely needs it to punish the assault sections, right? So we again see some wholesome healing going on. Sections making love to assault sections, boosting their health bars. The league starts working on that Vickers. Bonk. And the AEC is on the hunt, look at this! And his folk has a long way home. This could spell the end for them. They are managing to do some damage, but this is risky. I should be fine. I was thinking if it was blocking, but I mean, you never really know with the assault sections, to be honest. I feel like their DPS is so inconsistent. Yeah, there you go. Raketten is coming out. He's managed to keep the flag safe. Sweeper on the Espio, always nice to see.
An anti-tank gun has taken the field.
As we see the white phosphorus grenade, the bane of this unit. Really short cooldown as well, look at that.
Enemy infantry having a pop.
Almost gets that Folk as well. Seems to be fine though. And we have a 4th assault section, by the way. 4 assault sections versus 3 Folks. You don't need to be a mathematician to figure out who wins that. Only wipe so far has been the Kobold. That's been the only blood so far. Ooh, can Folks win this? It seems they can. Too much DPS. Oh! Mine! Bad retreat path! And that's the second wipe of this game. Very nice there. I mean, that was... If this retreat path happens, that squad lives, so... Very unfortunate there for Inca, but of course fortunate for Prabuty.
Supplies looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut.
The flag half-track now has his Guardian Angel, being the Raketten. AC is looking. I mean, they are a bit in the open here. We also have Leagues coming out, but Leagues does not have a snare, so keep that in mind. Seems AZ is just going for it here. Nope. Changes his mind as the Raketten is revealed. We get a second shot off, not quite. Also, again, a mine. If it can drop 2 models, you know, that's all that's needed. Meanwhile, more resource harassment here. Prabuty really struggling to hold his fuel. And again, it's gonna be stuck, sandwiched here. Oh, he did walk onto the mine, but with a full squad, so should be fine. Meanwhile, in the northwest, fuel is again being harassed here by IncaUna, but Prabuty seems to be looking for a trade here.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points. Our capture point.
As both players seems to be trying to destroy this garrison.
The new company command post is ready.
The German forces are on the march here. Seems Prabuty is expecting. He might be hearing the AC through the fog of war here, running over bushes, right? See some green cover removal there from the Royal Engineers. Stay close in on this jail. There's only one way out, right? Usually you get this retreat path though, so they should be fine. Oh, he takes that path, or that doorway. And Raketten is going to be focused here. League is out of position. A lot coming in here. These support weapons might be going down. AEC looking for that flag. Might even be trying to block here. Does not get quite far behind them, but now these squads are in peril. Oh, Prabuty. Surely you are overstaying here. Oh, Lord. Can they make it out of there? Flag is gonna attempt to salvage, but not enough. One Folk does go down. Smoke for the flak. And the infantry units are just bleeding here. AEC once again. Not quite getting that angle. Raketten trying to set up as himself. Yeah, that's another loss in this match. Third one. So kill count is basically a 2-1 here in favor of Inca. Yeah, Schwerer is coming up. Meanwhile, a Cromwell is in the build for IncaUna, of course. One of the advantages of assault sections, similar to raid sections, is that you don't need any of these upgrades, right? Because you don't really benefit as much from them as normal sections do, so you can kind of ignore this and just rush that early medium. And he's actually changing it for a Centaur instead. He's ignoring the Cromwell. You know, just to get even more impact here versus a lot of soft targets. As this JLI, very low HP. Raketten again out of position. AEC smelling blood. Connects twice, needs one more hit. Raketten still not set up. The flag half track goes down there. And it seems Prabuty might be attempting, could try to set up something like this. Quick, no? Really poor setup there. Not the angle you want. The AEC does escape there with a sliver of HP. And do you like that expression? Meanwhile, more JLIs coming out for Prabuty, but that loss is gonna hurt because that flak half track really didn't have the impact that Prabuty was looking for, right? Even worse, here comes the Centaur. There's only one Raketten on the field. I am sensing Prabuty suffering at this point. And again, the sneaky retreat path cutoff here. I don't think that Folk is gonna survive. Oh, this is painful.
Jerry's got 200 points remaining.
I just want to note what Inca is doing, and he has been doing over and over. Put the infantry on the retreat path and put the vehicle on the squad that's isolated. You know, if there's support weapons at anti-tank gun, for instance, you know, you can spot that anti-tank gun, and the vehicle is faster than the infantry, right? So you can actually follow up while it's retreating. Because of its speed, so you can keep the DPS while the infantry, you know, shows up out of nowhere, basically going to be the final nail in the coffin for that squad. So very good play from Inca, and he's pulled that off over and over.
6-pounder anti-tank gun finished.
Might even be another one. I mean, Raketten is nowhere to be found. Seems to be getting away though, but nothing is stopping this Centaur. You can just put itself here and shoot. I mean, tier 4 is up, but it doesn't have the authorization yet, so Panzer 4 is still quite far away, and this Folk trying to stay alive, even if it gets snared. The AT is on the other side of the map. The Vickers is shooting on that garrison for some reason. JLI now in trouble as well. These are Vet Zero squad though, so should be fine. Still taking a lot of damage. You can just see on the pop here. Prabuty's army is looking extremely weak in comparison. That Panzer 4 is still quite far away. Needs another 30 fuel. Not to mention the manpower, and he's grabbing that Raketten, you know, which is going to delay the Panzer 4. But I really don't see what other option he has. 150 VPs remaining for Prabuty. Triple cap ticking in. I mean, Prabuty needs a miracle at this point. Could also be, you know, not only nerves, this is a tournament of course, but also just fatigue, right? This is quite a late game in terms of this tournament. It's been running since 3 o'clock, so, you know, that's 5 hours ago. There you go, second Centaur coming in for Inca. He is looking to end this game. Raketten. Does he get one more shot off? No, he doesn't. Not even an attack round attempt. Prabuty really needs a miracle here. Quite a big one. I mean, Panzer 4 is almost available. He just needs that manpower. It's 140 fuel.
The enemy are weakening. They're down to
But
100 points.
there's barely any time. And it seems the second center has actually been cancelled here. I presume he's going for that Cromwell instead, just to make sure, you know, he can hold versus that Panzer IV. You know, he's got the 6-pounder already, he's got the AAC, and the Cromwell should be fine, right? But we've had OKW comebacks earlier today, Clora having some amazing games with OKW, using this exact commander, especially using the sector assault, but Prabuty is still quite far away from that, especially with this map control issues that he's experiencing, right? And just as chat says, game does not end before VPs hit 0, so there is still time. Though not much of it. We have a cutoff push here. Panzer IV still not in queue, and this is looking horrendous. 3 squads forced to retreat. Oh god, these JLI are in trouble. Centaur fully fixed. Can this JLI survive? I somehow doubt it. These infantry sections just do so much damage. Look at that. There's no way. That's another loss for Prabuty. I mean, the Panzer IV is coming, but, you know, I don't know if that matters. Even with a King Tiger here, Prabuty would need a miracle, right? But we are to cast till the end. He's making a Hail Mary attempt here at the right side, just to stop the drain, I would assume. I would just keep sprinting for that. You need to stop the VP drain. You need to buy yourself time. The Panzer IV is here, but we have a Churchill coming out for IncaUna. Kind of revealing the fact that there's a Churchill coming. Grabbing the Vickers there on the Royal Engineer. Yeah, Panzer IV is revealed. They got Sing Span in position. AAC is ready. Got the tread shot. Potentially. Raketens needs one more shot. Car will block attack rounds here. Yeah, it's got the south. 18 VP, 17 remaining. He needs that center. Centaur might be going in here, but this could be a trap actually. Oh, you need to go in here, Prabuty. Miss on a bounce! What is this? You need a miracle, but not for Inca. It does get the D crew, but I don't know if the army is enough to hold this. Snare coming in from the Folk. AVRE is on its way. 6-pounder hits another shot. AAC could finish the job. No, it doesn't. Goes down before it happens. Centaur looking to flank the Raketens here. And JLI charging into the assault sections. Everything going kaput, including the Centaur. Is that enough though? It's going in. We also have the Typhoons here. About to strafe the target. And if you lose this middle VP, it's over. The Ketten goes down, Panzer IV about to hit the dirt, and Prabuty throws in the towel. The GG well played IncaUna. Moving on. Presumably. Yeah, Prabuty didn't have the counter skill planes that he needed. As soon as the game is back, we're gonna take a look at the stats here. Relic! But yeah, good series overall. Prabuty with that insane game 1, but wasn't enough to pull through the series. And basically IncaUna, of course, going back to his roots, of course, with the UKF. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. So here I have the score, extremely one-sided game and clear domination from IncaUna, I must say. I mean, he did get that one wipe on the assault section with the mine, but it clearly wasn't enough, right? Yeah. So here we have the brackets. This means IncaUna is going to move up and face CoH2 tomorrow. Meanwhile, we have Gibber and Chlora going to be fighting off, and Chlora has been fucking pulling it through today, dude. Playing really well, I must say. Insane first series, which we casted. And then, of course, versus Markov as well. Really good games. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure we had other great games. Caesar versus Pax, I heard it was pretty good. I don't know if it was Ulvari or if it was Ace casting this. But I would recommend checking them out as well. And it seems Prabuty Finn did. Should have been good. Other than that, we have a lot of matches, of course, in the losers bracket as well. Oh, are these best of ones? Interesting.
With the